welcome to Imanni Music Lessons, where we learn how to make music a mental health solution in our lives. Today we're going to be talking about how to play the C major scale with the right hand. Before we get started, let's talk about a little mental health quote to start us off on the right step. Here's a quote from Dr. Nido Qubein. Your present circumstances don't determine where you go. They merely determine where you start. And it's a deep quote, especially applicable for today because this is our first lesson, exactly where we're starting. So it doesn't matter if you played piano before or if this is your first time jumping on a piano. Because where you are right now, it doesn't matter. It's all about where we're going. So let's talk about the C major scale. Before playing anything on the piano, it's important to relax your body. So take a quick second to just shake it all out and make sure that your back is making a nice L shape and your arms are creating another L shape going on too, where the arms are punching out as if you were a duck, right? So you're going to have the arms out a little bit and making a little bit of an L shape with your arms. And make sure your fingers are nice and loose. Make sure you can do stuff like this to make sure that they are nice and flexible and loose. You do not want to have anything tight on your body. You want to feel super duper loose. Okay, here we go. Now let's get started with that C major scale. The first step when it comes to a C major scale is the fingering. When it comes to piano, our fingers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to start it out like this. You can easily find the C note in two different ways. The first way is to look at your piano and think of it as an animal. Imagine this as an elephant. You might think of this as the head of the elephant, and you may think of this as the body of the elephant. Also, elephants have 4 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can think of these as kind of like the cheeks, and this as the nose. You have the little horns at the top, and maybe these are some suitcases on the back of the elephant. This is one way to think of it, or you can simply memorize that there are groups of 3 black notes over here and 2 groups of black notes over there. At the beginning of this first black note, if you take it down what we call a half step, you get the note C. And that's where we're going to be starting out with the C major scale. You're going to be putting your first finger on C. Your second finger is going to go to this note called D. The next one goes to E. This is your third finger. Then we're going to take a little bit of a rotational motion to get to the next note. So right here, my thumb is moving underneath that note to get to note number 4. To get to note number 4 on finger number 1. So we're going to do a little undercross. We're going to do a cross in order to get to the next section of the C major scale. So we have 1, 2, 3, cross under, 1, and then we're going to go to 2, 3, your middle finger again, 4 on your ring finger, and then 5 with your pinky. And it is as simple as that to play the C major scale. So definitely take a second to rewind this video and listen to this here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called a 1 octave C major scale because you have a C right here and you have a C all the way up here. In music, we call this distance an octave.